In 1987, Father Amorth, the Pope's personal exorcist, pays a visit to an Italian village. He's quite a down-to-earth, easygoing guy who loves riding his scooter and has a great sense of humor. The village is facing a peculiar situation where a man appears to be possessed by a demon. Accompanied by the local priest, Father Amorth bravely steps into the room where the man is restrained. With this trusty St. Benedict medal, he starts the exorcism process. As the intense ritual progresses, the demon is forced out of the man's body and into a nearby pig. To put an end to this bizarre episode, Father Amorth takes matters into his own hands and swiftly dispatches the possessed pig with a shotgun. Prepare yourself for a spine-chilling and captivating cinematic experience with The Pope's Exorcist, a hair-raising horror film that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Get ready to be gripped by fear as this haunting tale unfolds, promising a truly unforgettable and terrifying experience that will send shivers down your spine. This incident lands Amorth in hot water with a church tribunal because he didn't seek permission for his superiors before taking action. Among the members of the tribunal, there's a friendly African bishop named Lumumba who understands where Amorth is coming from. However, there's also a nasty American cardinal named Sullivan who doubts the existence of demonic possession. In response, Amorth defends himself by stating that evil is real. But what he did wasn't a full-blown exorcism. Instead, he explains that it was more like a psychological performance to aid the mentally disturbed man. Frustrated and disgusted by the tribunal's reaction, Amorth storms out of the room. The Pope gives Amorth a new assignment, to visit a young boy named Henry in Spain who is believed to be possessed. Henry, along with his mother Julia and his rebellious teenage sister Amy, traveled all the way from America to claim an old Spanish abbey that was left to them by Henry's late father. Unfortunately, his father passed away in a car accident that also left Henry deeply traumatized and unable to speak. The family had hired some workers to restore the abbey so they could sell it, but they abruptly left after a creepy fire broke out. Despite Henry's strange behavior, medical tests like serum chemistry panels and MRI scans reveal nothing out of the ordinary. However, it becomes evident that Henry is under a diabolical possession as he explicitly asks for a priest. Father Tomas Esquivel, a local priest, responds to the call, but Henry mercilessly mocks him in a vulgar manner. Amorth enters the scene and recruits Esquivel as his assistant. Even though Esquivel has no formal training as an exorcist, Esquivel admits that he's heard of Amorth but hasn't actually read any of his books. Amorth responds with a simple remark: "They're good books." While working together, Amorth emphasizes the significance of prayer, but Esquivel makes some mistakes in his role as an assistant exorcist. At one point, when Henry provokes him and mocks him for his sins, Esquivel ends up unintentionally strangling Henry. Despite their efforts, the duo fails to successfully exorcise Henry, who continues to utter blasphemous phrases throughout the ritual. To make matters worse, the demon possessing Henry even starts to afflict Amy from time to time. Amorth discovers that Julia, Henry's mother, hasn't been a religious believer since she was a child. However, he manages to persuade her to pray after she opens up about her belief in a guardian angel who helped her during her childhood. Meanwhile, back in Rome, the Pope falls ill while reading through documents related to the Spanish case and is admitted to the hospital. During this investigation, Amorth comes across a well in the abbey grounds that leads to a complex area sealed off by the church due to its demonic dangers. Amorth uncovers a shocking revelation that a former member of the Spanish Inquisition, who was an exorcist himself, had been possessed by a demon. This allowed him to infiltrate the church and commit various wicked acts. What's even more disturbing is that the church had covered up this information. Eventually, Amorth manages to discover the name of the demon tormenting Henry, which is Asmodeus, and this knowledge will aid them in the exorcism. Amorth and Esquivel engage in the sacrament of confession and absolution, where they openly confess their sins to each other and grant absolution. Amorth confesses a regretful incident from his past, where a mentally ill woman sought his help, but due to his own pride, he failed to assist her, leading to her tragic suicide. On the other hand, Esquivel admits to engaging in premarital sexual relations with a young woman whom he didn't marry later on. The duo prepares themselves for the exorcism, and Amorth advises Esquivel to wear a necklace with a miraculous medal. As they proceed with the exorcism, they experience terrifying visions of the women they couldn't help in the past, haunting their minds. Interestingly, the exorcism only achieves success when Amorth willingly offers himself to be possessed. aligning with Asmodeus' earlier claim that he desires to destroy Amorth. Amorth attempts to hang himself, but the demon thwarts his efforts since it wants Amorth to infiltrate and bring down the church instead. However, with Esquivel's assistance, Amorth manages to drive the demon away, along with the disturbing apparitions resembling the two troubled women. As a result, both the Pope and Henry recover from their afflictions. In their victorious state, the dynamic duo makes a trip to Rome and discovers that Sullivan has taken a leave of absence in Guam. Lumumba has taken his place as a replacement. Amorth and Esquivel gain admission to a special church archive, where Lumumba informs them that they will be visiting numerous other sites tainted by evil. Amorth shares a lighthearted joke, saying that he and Esquivel are heading straight to hell. In the end, the screen displays information about Amorth's career, highlighting the prolific writing of numerous books. The narration makes sure to mention that the books are good. The scene is accompanied by a real photo of Amorth, allowing viewers to catch a glimpse of the man behind the story. We hope you found yourself captivated by the spine-tingling journey of the Pope's Exorcist. As we ventured into the realm of the supernatural, we hope the horror and suspense left you breathless. If you enjoyed this chilling experience, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share the terrifying thrill with your fellow horror aficionados. Let them join us on this haunting expedition into the depths of darkness. Until we meet again, brave souls, stay courageous in the face of the unknown horrors that await you.